Hello, 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 hello. My name is NicholassRivas. I talk about politics and stuff. And today we're actually going to be talking about something a little bit more trivial. Velma. The new show came out. I watched it. There's only 2 episodes anyway, so it's not like that big of a journey. But it's not that bad. I mean, it's not good. I definitely have my iterations of Scooby Doo that I care for. A pup named Scooby Doo is still a place in my heart as top tier, but it's okay. I understand the hate. Like, it's not good. There's definitely a lot that it's like really annoying. But the animation's great. I love when it gets more serious. When you have the actual like animation change to reflect the more like spooky stuff. That's really fun. But the characters are annoying. They're pretty terrible. Fred's annoying. I think they're trying to do this big mouth thing where it's like gratuitous for the sake of being gratuitous. But I say that Big Mouth is objectively a horrible show to me. Like, I just don't like Big Mouth. And you're telling me Velma is worse than Big Mouth? I would rather much Velma. Like, I'm actually excited to see what the next episodes are. If I can get through the characters, it seems like an okay show, I guess. Like, it doesn't seem like anything worse than Big Mouth, but it's ranked one of the worst shows around Tomatoes. Now, I think and I know it's recency bias, but like, I don't really care enough to hate this show this much. This to the level where people are calling it the worst show. Like, it's like 1% on Rotten Tomatoes. I think it's not that bad. It's not. I'm sorry. It's annoying. I don't want to like beat a dead horse and really say much. I hope the show gets better. But everything I've seen so far of the show and everyone's reaction is justified. But then getting like the worst score ever or one of the worst shows ever, like when I'm hearing that, I go, I disagree. It's not that bad. Um, Again, I know the characters are beloved, so that's why people are fighting and defending it. But I just don't care enough to hate it that much. Like it's okay. This is not going to be a long video. Like, I'm okay to end it and say like it's mid, it's cool, and the video ends. I like I said, I like that. It's somewhat clever in some moments and some scenes. And we go, oh, it's funny, but I think they did my boy Shaggy really boring. He's just a dweeb who likes Velma. Like, he's more than that. He's this like goofy dude. And then I know the reason they didn't have Scooby Doo is because they're trying to keep that idea away from adult themes. But like, you don't want the dog Scooby Doo in an adult show. But it's like, I think this is my theory, and I'm stealing this from a creator named Rebel Taxi. HBO has recently just laid off people, has gotten rid of all of their shows on streaming. They're going for the tax write-off route. Same with DC and right. Like, you're seeing, which I think is the same company, but you're seeing creators and IPs more afraid to create new IPs. So my theory, which is Rebel Taxi's theory, is that this was a show about mysteries and stuff, teenagers and mysteries, and it basically got picked up only because they're like, well, let's just slap the Scooby Doo characters on it. That makes more sense than somebody who had like a passion project for Scooby Doo. And that animation can be good even in this day, even with its sequel itis. Puss in Boots came out, and I've heard nothing but praise and love for it. So, and I actually want to see it. So I don't think this is an example of like animation at its worst, but it's definitely has a lot of symptoms of it. It has a lot of symptoms of people just throwing money at Big Mouths and the Velma shows, and it's one of the most streamed shows. So I think we're gonna get more of it, unfortunately. Um, so yeah, I feel like I'm really beating the dead horse here. I feel like there's not much more to say. So I think I'm just gonna end it here because I don't understand the hate. I don't think it's pushing anything that crazy, but I also don't think that it's a good show. So take that as you will. Thank you all very much. I'll let the video end here, and gabagool.